Hello, Nidhi. How are you today?
Good, Michelle. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you too. Anything special for the weekend?
Actually, yes, I have a girls' night dinner tonight. Um,
That sounds amazing. Yeah.
yeah.
Wait.
Uh, so yeah, and I'm not hosting. It's even better. Um, so
It's always better when you're not the one who has to run around and do everything. Okay, and I completely understand that.
yeah, yeah. How about you? Any fun plans?
Nothing as such. Might just go out, do some shopping for the house. Yeah, nothing major though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then I have to take down all the decorations, all the Christmas decorations. Uh,
Uh, you still have them up.
I
You
still
haven't.
no, because it was Three Kings Day on Monday, like the Epiphany. So I've you have to wait until after the Epiphany. So that would fall now on this weekend. So I have to take down the lights. I got to take down the tree. I have to take everything, put them back, take out all the normal stuff out of the boxes, put everything back in, and then of course clean everything. So that's going to be tomorrow and Sunday.
Oh wow, that's a lot, isn't it? As amazing as Christmas is, I mean, I love Christmas. That's the best time of the year, I feel. But then yeah, the whole and then okay, New Year's the new year has started. You need to wait another year for Christmas to come back again. Yeah, I know
Yes.
what that's like.
Yeah. And so as full as the house is, right, it's so full with all this stuff. And then when you take it off, it becomes so empty and barren. And it's,
Yeah.
wow, my house is empty. Oh yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of work, but it'll get done bits and pieces. So uh
Bit better. Yes.
yeah. All right. So, folks, it's about 3:01. We will get started. I am very excited to be here. Sadly, I wasn't here last Friday. I had to leave Nidhi all by herself. But I am so excited and so happy to be back here with all of you. So, again, happy Friday, the second Friday in January. So let's get started and see what Elevate Me is all about and what we do. So, welcome to Elevate Me. We are a groundbreaking path for international students that are looking to break into the IT field. Elevate Me, what we do really is that we take you and we elevate you and your potential to the top of this competitive field. And yes, it is competitive, right? We want to help you and enable you to make that lasting impact here in the US job market. We here at Elevate Me are committed to supporting you every step of the way, ensuring that you feel supported by our expert-led curriculum, practical project experience, and comprehensive career support. Our Elevate Me students receive a certificate of completion that not only validates your acquired skills, but also enhances your professional credibility in the US job market. It is accredited by the Ohio State Board of Career Colleges, right? And that alone carries significant weight in your professional profile, whether it be on your resume and or your LinkedIn. This accreditation emphasizes the rigorous standards and industry relevance of our curriculum, making your certificate of completion a testament to the readiness and capability in the field. Elevate Me bridges the gap between the theoretical knowledge gained in your master's program and the practical IT skills that are required and necessary in the US job market. This, what it does is it accelerates from the education to the professional world. We understand that. This rapid advancement is supported by a rigorous 8-week live project. It is also complemented by 150 plus hours of mentor-led project work. Together, all of these elements elevate you and equip you with all the technical skills that are required and necessary to give you that actual industry experience, making you highly competitive in the US IT market. Our curriculum is crafted by industry experts with over a decade of industry real-world experience, coupled with that hands-on project work, which will boost your technical capabilities. The preparation that we have designed will give you that experience to ensure that you have long-term growth in the US market. You are going to engage in a real-world project simulated with a real US company. This is going to mirror actual working conditions, which will help you in actual interviews. Another great thing that we have here at Elevate Me that we love so much is that you will be assigned a personal career services recruiter to handle all aspects of the job application process, including, right, reaching out and talking with the HR, right, informational interviews, which will allow you and elevate you to refine all of those technical skills and the behavioral interview preparation. By managing all of those administrative tasks of the job hunt, we streamline your path to employment, ensuring that your time is specialized to developing those professional skills crucial to your success and your job search hunt. With a personalized career and technical mentorship, Elevate Me offers each of you a holistic, tailored career planning session and career planning approach that will be guided by experts in this field. This dual system approach is customized to you. It is not a one-stop shop. It is customized to who you are. Our career coach and technical mentor collaborate together to evaluate exactly what your strengths and your areas of improvement are to formulate a strategic approach to help you be successful faster. This personalized approach ensures that there is a clear career path ahead, so you have all of the necessary technical guidance, career guidance, so you can navigate that competitive market ahead. And one more thing, everybody, I know you're so excited. You want to get started, is that you have the ability to place Elevate Me Bootcamp onto your resume, which gives you that added extra necessary competitive push. You can add it into the work experience and as well as in the education or certificate, the certification process. Industry experts understand what a boot camp is. Boot camps have been around, so this adds that competitiveness where you have a master's as well as the boot camp, taking you and elevating you to the next level. Nidhi, over to you.
Thank you so much, Michelle. And thank you so much for walking us through all of this. I mean, it's something that fascinates me a lot. Imagine the technical support the students are receiving, the career support, they have job application support, the a real world experience that can go into their resume, right? So it's amazing, right? And it's all of this is designed to make sure that international students land the job. And yeah, really proud to be a part of such a structure that we have um, servicing the students now. Apart from everything that Michelle just mentioned, the biggest call out is also this that we also offer 100% money back guarantee. Now, what tops that? I'm pretty much sure nothing does. So, how does the money back guarantee work? It's simple. Once you join the boot camp, and in 8 months of joining, if you still do not have a job, we give you 100% of the money back. We don't keep anything with us. And that's our commitment to you. Our boot camp and our CEO who's designed the boot camp comes with the mindset that, hey, if you succeed, we succeed. And if not, we don't. And we're not going to keep your money if it just doesn't work out. So yeah, so this comes in with a guarantee. Rest assured, you're in good hands. And I'm pretty much sure you'll not have to think about the money back guarantee because we want to make sure that you come in, you get the support and the services that you need, you have a job and you leave happily, right? So that's what we're going to target at. But then yes, this is something that we do offer as well. Over to you, Michelle.
Thank you, Nidhi. And one of the things is I usually choose companies that have a money back guarantee because I know that they're going to put everything and really work hard for my satisfaction. So those are usually the companies that I choose. So I happen to love that part. I love that slide.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
just your commitment, right? In
it
the end of it. That's what
it
it is.
is. Yeah. So folks, let's take a look at these 6 points, and they are not in order of importance. Each one is equally important. I happen to love all of them, but this is some of the offerings. The first three deal with the technical aspect. The last three are the career. They work simultaneously, so it's not just in order of how you do them. The first one is our live project. As I shared before, it is mentor-led. It is the live project training that you're going to be involved in. That's that 150 plus hours of excitement, of awesomeness that you are going to be working with our expert-led mentor, whom I love. I think he's great. Nidhi loves him also, that you are going to learn so much from him. This live project, you will also be working with other individuals, your batchmates, which goes to building up all of those great soft skills. So that's why everything that you see here works in tandem. As you are working on that live project, you're also building up technical skills. That's the second one. All right, so there's a lot of different technical skills that you're going to be enhancing from that theoretical from your master's program. The cool thing is that depending on when you come into the program, you have an option to do 2 optional capstone projects. Right? This could be added onto your GitHub, which is number 3, right? That portfolio building, the customized GitHub portfolio. So a lot of times we see and I hear that, oh, my GitHub, I haven't worked on these projects in a while. They're really old. Okay, fantastic. Elevate Me understands that. We are aware of that. So we offer 3 opportunities to build up that capstone. 3 sharp, clear projects in 2024 to 5 now, right? That you want to be competitive. These are things that you really want to work on, you really want to develop, that you're going to have a built out README, again, building up those tech skills because it's what competitors want to see. Being basic, being on the bottom level is not going to get you a job, right? That's why you're coming to us, is because you've been struggling. We hear you. We get that. We're offering and we're supporting you and giving you everything to build you up, enhance you, and elevate you. So everything that you're working on, our expert technical mentor understands that. Your career coach understands that as well, as that she has many, many years in the field as well. So as you are working on that as well, you are also receiving career support. So if you look under that section, career support, you will see day 1. Career support begins day 1. As we shared earlier, your technical mentor and your career coach are speaking with you and understanding what is that strategy, what is really that areas of improvement, and what are your strengths to design a holistic approach. So the career support process begins that day 1 to understand how we can best support you to help you achieve the job search faster. So you are receiving interview preparation from day 1. As we go to number 5, right, the personal and professional growth. Soft skills training for long-term growth. The goal is to ensure that you are successful for the rest of your life, no matter where you go, whether you stay 5 years at a company, 10 years, however long. We want to make sure that you are adapting very well to the US culture in the workplace, right? Things are a little different. We work with you on communication, problem solving, collaboration. So here's a little fun fact. Nidhi and I work together all day, every day. We are in constant communication, which is fantastic, right?
That's right.
Um, I love working with Nidhi. I've been partnering with her from day one. And from day one, there are sometimes everybody that her and I'm not exaggerating, have been on Zooms for 5 straight hours. Right. And we can go on even longer. Unfortunately, we're tired, right? It gets late in the night or for her early in the morning. And so we have to go to bed. But her and I can just chit chat and talk. That is workplace collaboration, workplace communication, right? We've learned to adapt to different styles, how each other talks. If we didn't get along and we didn't understand those soft skills, it would be kind of a bad thing considering if we do these presentations. Oh my goodness, can you imagine if we didn't get along? Yikes. Oh my goodness.
How
Um,
would we be able to work or achieve anything? So yes.
we wouldn't, considering that I bug you all day long, that wouldn't be that wouldn't be a good thing. Uh, Right. So these are the skills that we work with you to help ensure your success. Here at Elevate Me, that is what we care about. And that gets us to that very last one that I love so much. I know I said none of them are more important than the other, but I love the human support. Right. And I know Nidhi does also. So if you were to look at anywhere on our website, anywhere on emails, anywhere, you will never see hours of operation. You will never see when Nidhi is working or when she stops working, when she begins working, right? I don't know when she starts or when she stops. Well, I mean, I do because she's my partner, but she will go as long as you need her. Same thing with me. Same thing with your technical mentor. We are here for your success. You have mentor calls, you have coaching calls. There are 3 office hours scheduled per week. So that way, three, everybody, magic number
Oh, wow.
three.
Oh, yes.
It's a
That's a
lot,
lot of support in a week. Oh, yes, it is.
right? It's a lot of support. I know, Nidhi, you would have loved that support
I
when you
would
were,
have wanted that support.
yeah. We are here for you, that human support. We have a WhatsApp channel that you can reach us. I think the only time Nidhi does not respond to me is when she's sleeping, right? She has yet, that's when I know when she's not responding to me is when she's sound asleep. Otherwise, we always respond. We always get back to you, right? That is what Elevate Me does, right? That's why I love that human support. All right, Nidhi, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Michelle. It was amazing going through this whole slide with you. And yeah, makes me just wish I had this kind of support back in the days when I was looking for a job, wasn't sure how to navigate it, right? It would have made a world of a difference. So now all of these are great to have. All of these support are great to have. But above that is, I love this slide, especially, is because above all of the things that Michelle just spoke about, the best part is everything is tuned in to make sure that your needs are met. So we do understand what the international students kind of journey is like in the US when you're looking for a job. And everything has been modified to meet your needs. So in this slide, let's just have a look at how is it that we've kind of moved, made many changes into our program to meet your needs. So, firstly, our program duration is just 5 months. It's not too long, it's not too short. Okay, it gives you just the right amount of time to help you get prepped and get you the job in the market. And like I said, it's designed and tailor made for international students just like you who are either on OPT, just graduated and on OPT. Our enrollments are on weekly basis. Now, there are a lot of boot camps out there in the US, but I doubt there are many that actually does weekly enrollments. Most of them have monthly batches, right? That's just how they work because the live project usually starts then, or the project work kind of starts then. But we have enabled weekly enrollments for you, which means if you want to join us today, you can start as early as next Monday or coming Monday, sorry. And we'll come into another slide where we talk about how that works and what that Monday might look like when the live project starts and so on. But sticking to this slide right here, The technical training that we offer is a 2 months mentor-led life project. Again, it's not too long and it's not too short. It's just right for you to be able to understand exactly what to expect in a work environment, using the tools that you're supposed to use. And it gives you that amazing experience that you can speak about very proudly and very confidently in an interview. That's what we want to be able to enable through this live project. And then, of course, the most exciting part, the job search support. Now, all of you guys, all of our students, when they join the bootcamp, they're all like, hey, when can I start the job application process? I just need your team to do it. We are there for you. But realistically, just to call out, it would take anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks. All right, Michelle, that was the earliest we had a student move in.
Two.
2 weeks. Yes. So as long as you are able to commit to the program, submit, there are a couple of prerequisites before you start the job application process. The reason why we have these prerequisites is because we want to make sure that you're really market ready. If there's any areas where you need additional support or, yeah, further upskilling, we're there to make sure that that's done. And then we can start the marketing, the job application process for you. And so, yeah, a good 4.5 months of job application process. And I'm pretty sure you're going to have a job by the end of that. That's what we're going to aim at for sure. Awesome. Over to you now, Michelle.
Thank you. So Nidhi just really in detail walked you through our process. Let's take a look at a little bit of a different view on how you're able and when you come into the program, how that looks. So this is just a little bit different. And this is a very fluid process of when you are joining the program, right? And it is a fast track program. I know I sneezed before New Year's and now it's 2025. So things go really, really fast. I'm still trying to write 25 or 24. I don't really remember when it is. But so let's take a look at phases 1 and 2. Again, these are very, very fluid. At no time does career coaching not begin. Career coaching will start no matter what phase you are in, and it starts from day 1. So today is the 10th. Okay, today is Friday, it is the 10th. So our batches, our live projects start on the first Monday of every month. So they would have started January 6th, right? That's usually when they start, or February 3. If you were to come in today, which I highly recommend you all do, go to our website, hit the apply now. It is the 10th, right? The live project would not begin until February 3. The cool thing is that and you may be freaking out. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? How am I going to, I can't wait that long. But guess what? You have those 2 capstone projects that you're going to want to work on to update and make your GitHub more competitive. So those are going to be something that you're going to want to work on to take care of. So that's something that in those, 2 weeks, 2-ish weeks, 3 weeks that you're going to work on, get those done, perfect those, because you don't want to rush and have a bad job because employers don't want to see that. You're going to work on. You will still begin marketing because, as Nidhi mentioned, everything starts on a Monday in career services. So you enroll today, marketing career services begins on Monday. So you have plenty of time to work on everything that you need for marketing, job search, start preparing. And then come February 3, bing, bam, boom, the live project. Now you've got the 2 capstones, you're prepared for career services, the live project begins. Fantastic, you are ahead of the game. Talk about being proactive. Love it. Fantastic. Okay, so now you see how phase 1, then that's phase 2, right? The mentor-led project. So you see how things kind of go phase 1, phase 2. Let's play another little game. Let's say it is January 31st. We just sped through the whole month of January. Oh my gosh, Nidhi, I didn't realize how quick that was a really big sneeze.
Yeah, that was a big sneeze. But then,
That was
yeah,
a
so fast it goes.
Hachu. Wow, Hachu, God bless you. Ow. Okay. I'll get you a tissue for that one because that was a doozy. Woo! All right. So let's say now, January 31st, everyone, when Nidhi sneezes, please stand back. Woo! Because she may blow you over. All right, January 31st. Now what happens? While you can still do the 2 capstones, right? You have that weekend. February 3, as we said, is going to start the live project. So while you don't have the 3 full weeks to do the capstones, you still have the option, you have the weekend, but your live project now begins that Monday. So the 31st is a Friday, your live project starts that Monday. You still have the option. So you see now we're in phase 2. You can still do phase 1, absolutely, but you'll just now do them simultaneously. This is why it's very fluid. Career coaching, as you see, also begins. So career coaching starts on Monday, your live project starts on Monday. Hence, it's fast track. There's a lot of stuff, lots. So we work on your time management. We make sure that you can handle everything. And this is where working with your mentor and your career coach comes in to as that holistic approach, right? So there's a lot of different things that happen, but again, there's great conversations that ensue so we can make sure you are successful. Phase 3. So as you are working through 1 and 2, as Nidhi shared, right, that 4.5-ish months, right? Once you've completed all the steps for marketing, everything you're going through, that's when the job application support begins, and it could begin through, right, phase 1s and 2s, that could happen. Career coaching, as you see, is still there. Career coaching does not leave you. You will still have your mock interview preparation. You will still have interview debrief calls, still work on networking, everything that you need to feel supported. But now you have a dedicated recruiter helping you with all of that administrative tasks. Your focus is to prepare for the interviews, right? So there's a lot of fluid going on, but the most important is that we're here for your success. Okay, back to you, Nidhi.
Thank you so much. So yeah, this is exactly what we mean when we say tailor-made, isn't it? It's so fluid. I don't think there's another bootcamp structure out there that's going to give so much of flexibility to
No, I
students.
think where we both came from was very rigid and it had a
Very rigid.
very strict policy
Yeah.
of how it moved. Yeah.
And structure and process. Yeah, there is a lot of fluidity here for sure. This is unlike the usual boot camp world. Okay, so here's another slide which I really love because we've had students who've come on board who said, hey, you know what, I in the past have done thousands of job applications, I've done hundreds each day, and I've still not had any results. So why is it that you're so confident that you're going to be able to get me the job? Or how would you really get me that job? So here is here are a few points, right? There's obviously a lot more support that we offer apart from this, but here are some of the most important points that we want you to think about. Firstly, it is a one-on-one career coaching support from day one. Now, this makes a world of a difference when you have somebody with decades worth of experience in the US market, having placed thousands of candidates and students just like you. Because it's like getting information straight from the horse's mouth. Okay. What does the HR need to hear when they ask, tell me about yourself, or where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Maybe questions that you're not really thinking about, but then something small that you mention on that could put them off, right? So it's very important to have a coach with that experience next to you to tell you, hey, this is what they mean and this is what you're supposed to say to nail it and to get that job, right? So it just reduces your reject rate in the market. So that's one. Another one is a real time experience that you get to add on to your resume. So, I'm pretty sure all of you guys are aware about the fact that companies put resumes through the ATS, there should be keywords in it and all of the good things, right? So, what our bootcamp is enabling is a section under your work experience in the resume where you can put in all of the good words that you need to make sure it goes through the ATS, right? That's what we enable. Apart from that, of course, the job application process. Hundreds of quality job applications per week. Now, what this means is now our team doesn't just do easy apply. It's not a couple of clicks on easy apply and stop. That's not what it is. They do company applications and they also tailor your resume while applying. That's amazing because that makes a world of a difference. of course, there are a lot of companies out there that does offer job applications, but then do they really provide quality job applications? And that's what we are offering here on the bootcamp. And then finally, the mock interview training. Very important again. We've had students who've come in, they didn't even start the job application process, they didn't move into that team. They've just taken mock interview training from the coach and the mentor, and they've got the job. Because sometimes our students, when they join the boot camp, have already applied for jobs. Maybe they have an interview lined up. They're nervous about it. They come on our boot camp, they take these support, and they get the job. And yeah, it's within sometimes just within weeks or a month, and they have an opportunity. So these are things that we've already achieved on the boot camp, and we're very proud of it. So yes, just wanted to go through what is it that we have on the boot camp and the offering. Perfect. Over to you, Michelle.
Thank you. So unfortunately, my friends, I have to chat with some of our students. Hopefully you will be next, that I will be able to chat with you. But I did want to see all of you one last time, but I have to leave my beautiful and lovely partner. But I know that she's going to take over my favorite slide. And she will do it justice, even though I get so excited on this one, just because of all the great companies. So Nidhi, I am so very sorry that I have to leave you and leave you, but you're a pro at this and you can take over. So, but thank you for allowing me, everyone, to be with you for the last 30 minutes. Have a beautiful Friday, a great weekend, and Nidhi, I will talk to you in a little bit. So
I'll talk to you too. And yes, thank you so much for joining us, Michelle. It makes a world of a difference when you're here.
it was truly my pleasure to partner with you. So folks, everyone, have a great Friday, and I will see everyone later. Okay, bye.
Okay, awesome. So now let's come back to this slide. Like Michelle said, it's one of our very really favorite slides. Why? Because this just gives you a snippet of the kind of companies our execs will be applying to. And we've had students already interviewing here. We've had a student who's got an opportunity at Amazon already. We've enabled interviews for our students at Meta, at Dell. And yeah, so we're very proud of this list simply because our career services executive team is really hyper focused on having quality job applications done in really good companies, right? And one of the call out here, though, is that of course it's not like they're going to apply to all of this right away. It depends on when there's an opportunity opening up. But when there's an opportunity, rest assured, you can be assured about the fact that your resume will be there with the company. Okay, so this is just a snippet just to show you there's, of course, a lot of other companies. We're not going to be able to put everything up on the slide here. So that's the reason why we just have this one little brief slide that shows some of the companies. And then once you're on board with us, there'll be a whole lot of other companies that the team would be applying to. You can, in fact, even inform us if there's any preferred role, preferred industry, or even preferred companies that you have, and we'll definitely have those companies targeted as well on the bootcamp. Okay, now let's move to this last slide. This is, in fact, our last slide and another amazing, exciting slide yet again. We have this slide simply because we've also had students who've come back to us saying, okay, so you're going to put some real world experience into the resume for me. How does that happen? It's not like I'm working for the bootcamp, and that's not how it works. So in the bootcamp world, when you do come on board, you're doing a project, especially something like a live project, which we offer on the bootcamp, where you're working on an actual company's data set. I know there are a lot of data sets out there in the web, but this one is an actual company data set that we have. And when you work on something like that under a mentor, right? And this is a mentor with years of experience, having been a data analyst in the market, promoted to a data scientist in the market, and then now coming back to support students like you. So when you have somebody who's senior, who's a technical mentor with years of experience guiding you on a project, and you're working in a team, which is really exciting. You have a specific task you're supposed to do. The rest of your team has specific tasks to do. It's very similar to an on-the-job training. Now, that's how you're supposed to think about it. That's how you talk about it on an interview as well. That, hey, this experience is very similar to an on-the-job training. Or I'm a fellow there. So I'm undergoing a fellowship training with the bootcamp. And over here on the left, we just have a small, you can have a glimpse at what the resume could look like. So we've highlighted the data analytics capstone project as well as a machine learning capstone project here. A lot of information that you can go in is what was the problem statement, what were the tools you used, what is the process that you followed on the project, and finally, what was the outcome? Now, the recruiters would love to see that. When you put in information of this sort, it brings your resume at par to somebody with experience in the market. And that's what we want you to achieve through the bootcamp as well. Okay, so I hope this explains exactly what we are, what we offer, and how we'll be able to support you. Now, finally, over here, we just have our contact information. So if you need any further information, if you're curious to know a little more about how what our bootcamp does and who we are and who all are involved in it, please visit our website. It is elevateme.pro, or else you can contact us. You can reach us through email, through phone calls. Our email is info@elevateme.pro, and our phone number is 614-965-8005. I just repeat that. It's 614-965-8005. Awesome. So I'm going to stop sharing right here. And what I want to do is, if any of you, okay, firstly, I want to thank all of you for being so patient on a Friday afternoon, right? It's almost 4. For sticking on, listening to us. I'm happy that I'm hoping that this adds value to you as well. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put it down in the Q&A window right here. Okay, so any questions that you have, put it down in the Q&A window. If you've joined us from YouTube, please put it up in the comment section, and I'll definitely be able to pick it up from there. So let's see if there's any questions coming in. I could see already there were 2 questions that were there. I'll pick that up, and then please, in the meantime, when I'm answering this, if you have any other questions, feel free to put up and I'll be happy to answer them, right? So the first question that I have, okay, this is a great question, by the way, is you are offering a data analytics and machine learning course, is what I understand from the admissions team. I do have good knowledge, or I think what the student is trying to say is I have very strong knowledge in data analytics, but then not as skilled on machine learning. Can I still join the bootcamp? And the answer is definitely yes. We do have other options as well. So the fast track program is what we were speaking about on the presentation, but then we also offer a fundamental program. So let's say you're not very strong or skilled on certain tools, which is required on the live project. It could be SQL, it could be Tableau, it could be Python. And you need some form of upskilling or some form of handholding and support before you can start off with that. Yes, we do have a course offering for that. You can reach out to our admissions team. They will be able to guide you on which is the best course that suits your needs, right? And the biggest call out here is, I know it's not asked as a question, but I've also had questions in the past where students are like, hey, I have data analytics knowledge. Like, do I really need to pick up machine learning? Can't you just start the job application process, marketing right away? Like, do I really need to learn new things? And the answer is yes. Now, that's very, very critical. Simply because today's job market is very challenging. Okay, there are a lot of people out there competing in the data analytics world, or even in the just machine learning world. So companies need something extra. When they see that you have skills in multiple tools, the easier it is for them to select you and get you on board, right? Because, like I said, companies are always looking for something a little extra. So it does make a world of a difference when you say, hey, I've done a data analytics and a machine learning course. And yeah, so I hope that kind of answers the question. The next question that I have here is, I think this is connected to the first one, most probably. Is it mandatory for me to do the live project? Can I just come on board and start the job application process? So we wouldn't recommend that. And another thing that I do want to inform is that we are accredited by the state of Ohio. Okay, so we are registered with the state of Ohio as an online educational institute. So we're an edtech company. So as an edtech company, it's important that we do offer a course to you. We want to make sure that you still gain additional skills. We've seen students who've come on board to our bootcamp. Before they start the life project, they're really confident about the skills that they have gained during their university course. But then when they start the life project is when they realize, oh, this is what it's going to be like to work in an office environment. And these are the kind of skills I'll need. This is how I coordinate, and this is how I work with the rest of the team. And it's very different from doing a regular capstone project um, in a campus. Now there's a world of a difference there. So what we're offering, like how Michelle also mentioned, is a real world experience. And yeah, so we highly do recommend that you do take up the course or the live project with us, and then we can start marketing as well. Um, okay, so this is another interesting question that's come in. Thanks a lot for putting this in. So the question is it possible to get mentorship without passing the course? I'm not quite sure what that means. So if you don't mind, if you can just follow this up and just clarify a bit more. When you say passing the course, right? It means you're doing the live project with us. Now that's what I want to emphasize. And the live project is guided by the mentor. Um, Without passing the course. Okay, no, you would have to pass the course with us. You would be getting a transcript, by the way. And this transcript, as well as a certificate, is something that can go up in your LinkedIn account under the certification section. And like I said, since it's accredited by the state of Ohio, it's not just a certificate of completion that you receive. You do receive grade and the certificate very clearly highlighting what are the skills that you've gained on the bootcamp, and the HR would love to see that. Okay, these are the tools, these are the skills that the person has picked up, and our certificate really calls it out, and our transcript also calls this out. So yeah, if you can just clarify a bit more, I'm unfortunately not able to understand what that question is. Is it possible to get mentorship without passing the course? Just to let you know, now, once you join the bootcamp with us, and let's say you do the 2 months live project course with us, and you've graduated from there, you received your transcript, you've received your certificate, the mentorship continues with you all the way through that 8 months period. Okay, so that's something that I do want to call out. So it's not like the mentor is available only when you're doing the live project. That's not the situation here. Let's say you've completed the live project, or even before you start the live project, right? So Michelle was talking about how fluid our course is. And as soon as you join on board, maybe you join in a specific week where our live project hasn't started or it hasn't begun. So on that specific week and even the following week, let's say, you can start with the capstone project with us. And again, for that, you do receive our technical mentor support. So the mentorship support is there all through the program. Now, that's something that I want to highlight. And yes, but you would have to do the live project with us. I hope that answers your question. Unfortunately, I don't see the name here. It's just mentioned as an anonymous attendee. But yeah, thanks a lot for that question again. And okay, here's another question that's come in. How does a money back guarantee work? Okay, I'm not sure if you were there. That was something that I did cover in one of our early slides on the PPT today. And basically, how it works is you join the bootcamp, you go through the live project, you're going through the support with the career services executive team who's doing the job application for you. You have the coaching support. You have all of this, right, for 5 months on the fast track program. Then you have those 3 months additional where you're doing things a little on your own, but you're still getting the support from a career coach and our mentor. At the end of the 8th month from joining us, if you do not have a job, we give you your 100% money back. Okay, so that's how it works. I hope that answers the question as well. Okay, I don't see any other questions put up here. I'm just going to give it a few more minutes. If you have any questions, please put it up. Sometimes a question that you have might be a question that somebody else has. So yeah, feel free. I'll be more than happy to assist you. And again, even if the webinar is done, if you have more questions, you can always reach out to our admissions team and they'll be able to answer any questions that you have there. And I just want to go back to the anonymous attendee who put in the question about is it possible to get the mentorship without passing the course? If you have a follow-up question or if I was not able to answer your question well, please feel free to put in a following up question. I'll be happy to take it. Yeah, let's see if there's any other questions coming up. Okay, nothing so far. So yeah, that's it. I think I'll wrap up our webinar for this week, but we are back on the webinar. We do this every week. And in fact, one of the call outs that I do have to everyone who's here on today's webinar is that in one of our upcoming webinars, it could be in the following week, it could be even the week after that, we're going to have one of our successfully placed students. He's an amazing student that we've had on the boot camp. His name is Amit. He's happily placed with Amazon as well right now, and he'll be joining us on the webinar. And it's going to be a lot of information. So if you are looking for a job, you're still not sure, okay, should I join the boot camp or not? Just want to let you know that we do have a student who's coming on board either in the coming week or the week following that. And that student will be able to take up a lot of questions as well about the boot camp, the services that we offer, how to navigate the job market, because he's landed a job in Amazon. Like there are so many of our students who wants to get into Amazon or a Meta, right? So yeah, you're going to be able to get information straight out of the horse's mouth. So I want to wrap up today's webinar by saying that please look out for our next webinar. There's going to be some information that's going to go out there as well. If you have friends of friends, relatives, anyone who's looking for a job in the US, it need not be specific only to international students. We are also happy to help anybody else who's looking for a job in the US market. Please feel free to share information of our webinar that happens every Friday at 3 p.m. And yeah, looking forward to seeing all of you guys on the boot camp or on the webinar next week. Awesome. Thanks a lot and take care and have an amazing weekend ahead.